happening? About to bust y'all in the head with some more topics. First, let me steer my incredible off. Right here. I think I'm good now. Now I want to talk to y'all about a woman's looks and why the Most High says their looks are vain. I'm starting to understand why. And I'm gonna touch on this shit for women and men because ain't nothing like a beautiful woman, right? That's a fact. Like, ain't nothing. When I say ain't nothing like a beautiful woman, I mean a woman's looks is one of the best things about life. Right? One of the best things. I didn't say the best thing. I said one. Right? Her body, her looks. You know, some men have even said before. Some of us still admire a woman. Body and looks as if I don't. That's not the point though. And the point is not to say that a woman shouldn't admire her looks and her body either, because she should, right? But there's an issue going on here. And that issue really all depends on what a woman really wants. 585 is what it was. Fuck. Hold on 1 second. I can't get that down. I'm gonna give y'all some men, some game. Yes, all women use looks and display looks. But if she primarily focuses on that more than if she's more of a look at me instead of look at me as a woman or look at me at work or look at me doing this, or if it's more about the looks when she's trying to get your attention, then look at me as a mother or a person or my career or whatever, I'll be very wary of that if I was you. Because what that means is she's probably just going to use looks. And that's all she's pretty much going to offer. Maybe sex, right? And this is a problem for you because it's not going to last. It's not going to be enough to keep you engaged forever. Eventually you'll get tired of that. Not necessarily tired of the looks and the sex or whatever, but you might come to the realization that you don't really feel the woman. So you'll probably leave the woman alone. When you really like a woman, you treat her better. You know what I mean? It's a better experience for her and for you. So, and looks and sex is not enough. That's not going to be enough. However, you do have some men who will stay with a woman simply because of sex too. So, I mean, catch 22, I guess. But we're going to get into all that. Now back to what I was saying. If a woman cherishes looks over love, then I can see why she uses her looks. And that's why it's a red flag. If you're a man trying to find the right woman, it's a red flag because that means she cherishes attention more than love. that means you'll never be enough because there's always going to be other guys in her face. So she's always going to display that. You ever see somebody with a girlfriend and that girlfriend still showing her rats and shit like that, still displaying herself to the world? That's because that guy is just a beta male provider to her in her eyes. He's not her number one choice. If he was, she would stop displaying herself to the world. She wouldn't be secretly putting herself on the market. But this is what happens when you are attracted to women because of what they're showing you. And this is what happens when they use these things to attract a man. If a woman wants the right guy, she has to display who she is as a person, her femininity, same shit, her mind, basically just who she is as a person. But if she wants to attract men, then show your looks and show your body. I'm gonna say this: lead with your looks and lead with your body. If you want men, you're gonna get them all day long. I'm not here to tell you that you're not. You're actually gonna get more men by doing this versus just being who you are. Only problem is you're not gonna get the right ones 9 times out of 10. The only way to get the right guy is to display who you are as a woman, so that guy can like who you are as a woman, not your body, not your looks. If a guy likes your body and your looks, then eventually it's temporary. It's going to be temporary. And he could like the next woman looks and her body. But if he likes you for you, the next woman is not you. See that? See? It ain't rocket science, man. It really ain't. If a guy likes you for you, there is no other you. But if a guy likes you for the titties or the ass or the sex or whatever, other women got that too. And this is why a lot of women find themselves with men who are quick to jump ship or cheat and all this other shit. And you're a good woman, right? But what did you do to attract that guy? Or maybe you didn't do much at all, but that guy is attracted to looks and sex. See, sometimes it ain't the woman displaying it. Sometimes it's just a man, and that's what he's picking a woman based off of. And when he does this, he's going to want other women too. You ever hear a woman say, I was looking like shit and this guy's still trying to holler? And they shame men for that instead of looking at it like, you know what? That dude tried to holler at me and I was looking my worst. That's a good thing. See, they don't look at it as a good thing. What they do is they look at it as you have no standards or something like that. Because they're in la-la land and think that their looks is going to get them the right guy. They think their sex is going to get them the right guy. But in reality, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to say 9.9 times out of 10, it's going to get you a guy that likes looks and sex. Therefore, when it comes to you, there will be another woman involved at some point because he likes looks and sex, not a woman. You get it? So since I like looks and sex over an overall woman, any woman's free game. Any woman's free for the taking. It's awful hard to cheat or want to cheat or desire to cheat when you actually like a woman for who she is. Because you know, like, You actually only want to pleasure that woman and be pleasured by that woman. You actually like the woman for who she is. So you really don't have to, you're not going to get that nowhere else. But when it comes to titties and ass and faces, everybody got that. You see that? That's the issue. It's no different than a man trying to use money to attract a woman. Here, I got cash on deck. I'll take you on this $500 date. And you go ahead and do that dumbass shit with a woman that you don't know that fuck with you. You go ahead. But guess what? The next man can do it. She can get CEOs and all type of shit. You know what I mean? And I'm not a broke dude. That's obvious. Dog, I'm a $250,000 strong, bro, and I still ain't taking no woman on no $500 date. Why would I? Only if I know that woman really fuck with me. Yeah, it don't matter. It don't matter what date we go on. Whatever happens, happens. We could be fucking on an ocean, like on a date on a damn ocean in a boat. I don't give a fuck, right? But not if I don't know you fucking with me. Why would I do that? And before the women, any woman try to say, you know how they do, the broke men only complain about the dates and all that. I'm $250,000 strong, and I'm still not doing it because I'm no fool. I'm not buying. You can't buy a real woman that likes you for you is priceless. But she can't be bought. But if you got money to cater to her, that's even better. She gonna like you even more. She already liked you for you. Now you just put that shit on steroids because you got money and shit to keep her even happier. I said happier. I didn't say happy. Don't twist my words. Money can't make the woman happy, but it can make her happier if she's already happy. Just like it can make her sadder, even though that's not a word, if she's happy, but, you know, finances and shit like that. But yeah, man, y'all, that's where y'all women err at. And that's where y'all men err at. Because not only do her looks cause her to get the wrong guys, you know, that like, well, let's say this. When I say wrong guys that like you for the wrong reasons. It don't matter if he shot up a bar last night or he was praying with a Bible open last night. Guys who like you for the wrong reasons, right? And guess what else it does? It makes you men like the women for the wrong reasons. Even though I've already said that before in the video, say it again, blatantly, because some people comprehend differently. It makes you men like women for the wrong reasons. And that's why you can't be satisfied. That's why you feel like I need 20,000 pussies and this and that. Because you're not picking a woman for the right reasons. If you did, she'd be a one of one. And this ain't no simping and pussy whipped and all this. I didn't say nothing about the pussy. I said her, who she is as a person. You know her soul? You know people have one of them, right? Just check it. Because I'm starting to think people don't think people got that. And all people think about is what a person looked like. And that's an issue. That's a serious issue. And I understand how hard it can be. Because I have eyes. It ain't like I'm blind, thanks to Most High I'm not. It ain't like I'm blind. I can see a woman's beauty. I can see why a man might choose this one and say, fuck the red flags and this and that. But you can't do that. You can't move that way, man. You're hanging yourself in the end. Because overall, you're not going to be satisfied with the woman if you just pick her over looks alone. There has to be more to it. And overall, she's not going to be satisfied with you if you pick her just because of looks. Because it's going to show. It's going to show in your work ethic when it comes to being a man for her. Just like if a woman picks you for money, It's going to show in her work ethic at some point. She's going to get very sloppy. I'm not cooking you a sandwich, this and that. I'm not making you a sandwich, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. It's going to show. Because she didn't like you for you, man. Even if a woman like you for looks, a lot of women, it ain't just men liking the woman for the looks. A lot of women err because of looks, too. Oh, he's not light-skinned, he's not dark-skinned, he's not white, he's not Hispanic, he's not this, I don't like him. Right? So it ain't just the men who do this shit, the women do this shit too. And guess what, y'all? Pay attention. Remember when I said earlier that when a woman prioritizes looks, it shows that, well, guess what, man? When she prioritizes looks in men, it's a problem because that means it means she likes men for the wrong reasons. Which means if she does like you, it's probably for the wrong reasons. Your looks ain't gonna be enough to sustain that chick. Because since she likes you for looks, just like a man would do with a woman, it's no different. The looks and the sex, guess what? Another man got looks and sex. So you can lose that woman. There's always another good-looking guy to her, right? And since she prioritizes sex, or her looks, should I say, it's a serious problem, man. She don't like you for you. So therefore, you could definitely be replaced. But when a woman like you for you, even though people say that's impossible, I don't think it's impossible. It just depends on the woman's mindset. Once again, it goes back to what a woman really wants in a man. This is so important. Because this determines why she's fucking with you. See what I'm saying? You really want a woman that is attracted to your mind. More than, of course, they all gonna be attracted because of your looks and money and shit like that. All of them do. Who don't? Every human does like money and looks and sex and shit. But you don't want that to be the main reason. You want the main reason why a woman likes you is because the way you think. She sees that you're going somewhere in life. She likes how your mind is sharp. You know what I mean? Because your mind, as a man, is going to cover all everything. A lot of men think their best asset is sex and this and that. No, it's your mind. Your mind can get you anything in the world, including the right woman. Because the right woman is definitely going to be attracted to your mind more than your muscles and all this other crazy ass shit. What car you drive and all that shit. Yeah, the wrong women like you because of that, but the right woman going to like you for more than just that. When a woman uses her looks, it's like a man using his car or his money or, you know, dumb shit like that to attract a woman. It's the same thing. But the problem is women don't get it, or they get it, but they like attention more than love. They want attention more than love. Which goes back to what I said about a woman liking a man's looks, prioritizing a man's looks over everything. That's more than likely that type of woman. It's probably the same type of woman that prioritizes looks over her looks over love, or attention over love, should I say. It all goes hand in hand, man. It all goes hand in hand. But she's gonna want that attention. She's gonna want that crack hit. So she's going to prioritize looks over who she is, because if she starts going by who she is, a lot of men that is in her inbox ain't gonna be there no more. That's why I find it funny when a woman says, I can take your man and this and that. For one, if it's really a woman's man, you can't take him. That's number one. Number two is probably just for sex or looks, if you did take him. So bragging about what? And he gonna do the same thing to you. So what you really win? It's like they think they won a prize. When really all you won was a curse. Makes zero sense to me. Also, when a woman uses her looks, it could be a big red flag because a lot of times what it means is she manipulates men. She's not looking for love. Again, she's not looking for love when she uses her looks. It's for manipulation tactics. Does this mean that good women don't try to display themselves with their looks? No, I'm not saying that, but that's not their pride. You're going to see other shit when it comes to good women. They're going to try to display other things other than her looks. Her looks will be there, but that's not her main objective to try to display to the world of who she is. Because good women understand that looks is just one part of a woman. One part of many great things about a woman. But women who are not necessarily great women, they don't understand that. That's why they constantly just use their looks. That's all they use, to manipulate or to get a man or whatever. But little do they know they are going to attract the wrong guy that way, 9 times out of 10. Why? Because the right guy is not going to prioritize looks. The wrong ones will. They're not looking for women in the right way. It's kind of like a draft pick or some shit. Now I wish I could find that shit. Fuck it. Kind of like you go buy a new car, but you're not taking into consideration the motor and all that shit. You're just going for the looks. The outside of the car and shit. You're probably going to get a lemon, more than likely. You might luck up, but more than likely no. So women might luck up by using their looks to attract a man, but more than likely no. Because what it does is it opens the gates for many men to come at you that would never come at you if you wasn't trying to seem like you were trying to fuck. Or be fucked, should I say. It is what it is, man. They're not gonna change it if they like looks over if they like attention over love. They're not changing that. They're gonna use them looks. But that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. It's a red flag. It's not the fact that the woman looks good. You should want a woman that looks good in your eyes. But it's the fact that she's trying to display her beauty to get men. That's the issue. Every now and then, fine. But all the time, that's a flag. That's a flag, man. Now you do have some women out here who will say, look at my degree and this and that. And a lot of men shame women for that. Or say they don't care about a woman's money, and which I feel it. I get it. But hey, at least these women are trying to show you that, see, I don't just have looks. I also have this to offer men too. And I think men should take this shit into consideration when they see women doing that instead of running from it. Especially if she seems like she wants to be a woman in a relationship and not the man. Or, you know, run you or whatever because she got a degree. Not every independent woman is basically masculine. Not all of them. Even though it's a masculine trait, you still have some who desire to be the woman. They appreciate who a man is. You got some that'll make an excuse though and say that I have to be masculine because there's no masculine men, but all she has to do is pick a man that's masculine. You know what I mean? It's just an excuse to be masculine instead of being feminine. We know what time it is, but again, it goes back to the looks. A lot of them are getting that off because they look good. That's why they can run around masculine and treat men like shit and men still wanting to be in relationships with them. You No, because of sex and fucking looks. It ain't cause she's a feminine female. How the fuck is it? So what is it then? If it's not that, you know what it is. You know what it is, man. All I gotta say to all women who constantly use their looks, you know, on social media and all that to get men, how's that working for you? If I'm lying in this video, how's that working for you? Now, if you're a woman that loves attention more than love, then it's working perfect for you. But if you are a woman that claims you want a man and a nice guy that ain't doing you wrong, how's that working for you using your attention? You just getting humped and dumped, man. I'm just being real about it. They smashing and dashing is what they're doing. Because you are attracting men who look at sex as a, when they think of a woman, they think of sex and looks. That's basically it. When there's so many more things that make a woman great, but certain men don't see that because that's not what they're really looking for. They're not looking for a woman, they're just looking for sex. So yeah, your looks are going to attract a lot of them guys. Your looks alone ain't going to just make a guy that is actually looking for a woman like you, like that. You're going to actually have to, you know, interact with a guy and shit like that. But y'all don't want that. Y'all want the easy route. When I say y'all, most. You want the easy route, so take the easy route and get easy results. That's all I can tell y'all, man. Till then, I'm on to the next one, man. But, you know, be proud of your beauty and it's okay to display it and all that, but just know that when you do that, it's like a man leading with his wallet. When you lead with your beauty, it's like a man leading with his wallet. Understand that shit.